What's up, everybody? Charlie Marlow here. Beautiful day in St. Louis. Feels like fall, not too hot, not too cold. Unbelievable day after an unbelievable night. Friday night in LA, Albert Pujols. He did it. Home runs, career number 699 and 700. He did it in the same game. Of course, he did it on Apple TV. Were you able to watch? I actually did not watch it. I'm not going to lie. Because I probably could have fiddled around with Apple TV. I didn't feel like doing it. I'm not going to lie. I didn't think he was going to hit two in the same night. Maybe one. But the fact that you lined up this series and you saw three lefties going for the LA Dodgers can't really surprise you too much, even though the historic number 700 was hit against a right-handed pitcher. But this is an Albert Pujols appreciation video because, just on a personal note, I've always been a huge baseball fan. Baseball is my favorite sport. And in terms of covering sports, the 2019 Blues Stanley Cup run was probably the most fun to cover. I got to watch my favorite football team, Ohio State, win the national championship back in, when was that, 2014, 2015. They beat Oregon, first ever college football playoff. But as a baseball fan, the greatest joy or pleasure, whatever you want to call it, honor, was to cover Albert Pujols when I first got here in St. Louis, 2008, 2009, 2010, 2011, before he left for the Angels. This year's been great too, but I don't really cover the team anymore like I used to when I worked in TV. I was there for opening day, don't really get down to the ballpark, although I plan to in the playoffs. I can never stay on topic. Point being, though, 2008, 9, 10, 11, I remember when I first got to St. Louis, and I'd been working in Lansing, Michigan, covering Michigan State football, Michigan State basketball, and I was so excited to cover Major League Baseball and get paid to actually go to St. Louis Cardinals games. And Albert Pujols at the time, obviously still in his prime, winning MVPs. They win the World Series in 2011, but that 4-year span, 8, 9, 10, 11, where I got to, on a regular basis, especially for home games in the regular season, and also traveling to a lot of the playoff games, especially in 2011, to be able to cover and witness greatness on a nightly basis with Albert Pujols, truly an honor. And it's one of those things I'll look back on. I know we joke about this, it's kind of a cliche, but I have 2 kids now, and as they're getting older, and hopefully down the road you have grandkids, you hope to kind of sit those grandkids on your knee one day, 30, 40 years from now, and tell them you got to witness one of the greatest players in baseball history, Albert Pujols. Got to cover him, got to watch him play in his prime, and then even this year, when he comes back and has this amazing conclusion to his career, getting 700, where it started, with the St. Louis Cardinals, just tying a bow when some people some people had some hard feelings when Albert left. Time heals all wounds. 10 years later, he's back. He's also carrying the sport of baseball along with Aaron Judge right now with these amazing home run chases. But again, I remember some games. I remember a weekend series versus the Cubs. So this was whatever it was, 8, 9, 10, or 11, a lot of years ago, where Albert had either walk-off homers or go-ahead homers 2 times in a span of a few days. And I remember being there and thinking to myself, this is crazy. I get paid to watch this man hit. I get paid to cover Albert Pujols. It truly is an honor. So I don't know what else to say, but this is really just an Albert Pujols appreciation video. Hopefully you got to watch it. We all wish it could have been on Bally Sports Midwest. Danny Mac has done such a great job with all these calls. I wish he got to have the signature 700th home run call, but it is what it is. Baseball and all sports on all these different streaming platforms here, and it's only going to get more of an issue moving forward. All these sports moving to more streaming platforms. But what a moment. Just awesome to see. I watched the video several times over and over and over again. So I want to hear from you. What did you think when you saw 700? Did you get emotional? Did you jump out of your seat Did you experience it with your family? Were you watching with your kid? How do you feel about Albert Pujols? Drop a comment. Let me know. And oh, by the way, Cardinals also dominating a really good team in the Dodgers after winning the series finale against the San Diego Padres. Good to see them in the final 2 weeks here, as we were wondering, are they sputtering? They weren't scoring. They were playing some bad teams. Now you're playing some good teams, but 2 straight wins versus good teams in the Padres and the Dodgers. Can they keep this going in the series and win a series against LA? You got Clayton Kershaw going tonight for LA. You got Jordan Montgomery going for the Cardinals. Waino pitches tomorrow against I believe it's Tyler Anderson. So should be a heck of a series. But drop your comments. Let me know. What do you think about Albert Pujols? Man, Albert Pujols. What an amazing story. What an amazing player. So many memories he gave St. Louis Cardinal fans from 2001 to 2011. And then coming back and homering as an Angel. Then he came back, with the Dodgers last year. Always steps up. Always has a big moment. And then this year has been absolutely magical. And it's not just a nostalgia thing either, because this dude's hitting home runs that matter. I mean, think about the last 2-3 weeks as Albert Pujols has gotten closer to 700. He's hitting game-tying or go-ahead home runs that they needed that homer, 2-run homer, to win the game. So it's not just some nostalgia storyline. He's batting second, which I like, by the way. That's another thing. As the Cardinals are searching for top-of-the-order table setters, and Brendan Donovan's really the only guy that profiles as a leadoff because of on-base percentage, around 390 or so. Tommy Edman, Dylan Carlson, those guys don't get on base. I'll tell you what, you want to give more at-bats to your big boys? Maybe you lead off Brendan Donovan and you have that combination of Albert, Goldie, Arenado, 2-3-4. Not a bad idea to get your best hitters more at-bats, especially if you don't have a natural leadoff man or two-hole hitter, if you're not loving the fact that Donovan is your leadoff guy. I'm fine with that, but they're obviously tinkering with Tommy Edman there as well. All right, I went a little longer than I thought I would, but hey, man, it's Albert Pujols. It's the Cardinals. It's a beautiful day. The birds are chirping. Let me know how you feel. Give me that like if you like this video. Subscribe if you haven't already. We appreciate it. I know you have to see some ads here and there on YouTube, but the content is free, baby. So you can't complain too much. Plus, it's an absolutely gorgeous day. Beautiful day in St. Louis. Enjoy it with your families. Watch the game tonight. Hopefully the Cardinals can take this series from LA. But Albert Pujols, the Mang, the machine, he gets the job done. 700 career home runs. Should he come back next year and try to catch Babe Ruth at 714? What you think? Probably not. I think he's done. It's all good. This has been the perfect way for Albert Pujols to finish his baseball career with the Cardinals. And then the only way you can top it, of course, would be with another World Series championship coming up in an amazing October in St. Louis. All right, folks, let me know. Drop some comments. Have a great weekend. Go Cardinals. Albert Pujols, you're the man. You're the Mang. And I'm telling you, man, so impressive. It has been an honor to cover you and watch you play for the Cardinals and the Angels and the Dodgers. But what a career and so many memories that man has provided for all of us. All right, see you later.